Adieu. 1. A single part notated on a single staff that normally carries parts. For two players is to be played by both players. 2. Or conversely, that two pitches or parts notated on a staff that normally carries a single part are to be played by different players, or groups of players. Accelerando. An increase in the tempo. Abbreviated. Excel. Accent. The stress of one tone over others. Acciaccatura. A grace note, which takes its time from the rest, or note preceding the principal note to which it is attached. The acciaccatura is drawn as a small eighth note, quaver, with a line drawn through the flag and stem. Accidental. An accidental alters a note by raising its pitch by 2 semitones, double sharp, by 1 semitone, sharp, lowering its pitch by 1 semitone, flat, by 2 semitones, double flat, or cancelling the effects of the key signature or previous accidentals. Adagio. Slow tempo, slower, especially in even meter, than andante and faster than largo. A movement in slow tempo, especially the second, slow, movement of sonatas, symphonies, etc.
Al niente.
Used with decrescendo to indicate that the sound should fade away to nothing. Al niente is indicated by circling the tip of the hairpin, or with the actual phrase al niente. Since one does not crescendo to nothing, it is not correct to use al niente with crescendo. Instead, one should use dal niente, from nothing.
Alla breve.
Twice as fast as the notation indicates.
Allegro.
Quick tempo. Also used as a title for pieces in a quick tempo, especially the first and last movements of a sonata. Alteration. An alteration is the modification, raising or lowering, of a note's pitch. It is established by an accidental. Alto. A female voice of low range, contralto. Originally the alto was a high male voice, hence the name, which by castration, or the use of falsetto, reached the height of the natural female voice. This type of voice is also known as countertenor. Alto clef. C clef setting middle C on the middle line of the staff. Ambitus. Denotes a range of pitches for a given voice in a part of music. It may also denote the pitch range that a musical instrument is capable of playing, sometimes anglicized to ambit. Anacrusis. An anacrusis, also known as pickup or upbeat, is an incomplete measure of music before a section of music. It also refers to the initial notes of a melody occurring in that incomplete measure. Ancient minor scale, also called natural minor scale. Andante, walking tempo. Character.
Appoggiatura.
Ornamental note, usually a second, that is melodically connected with the main note following it. In music before the 19th century, appoggiature were usually performed on the beat. After that, mostly before the beat. While the short appoggiatura is performed as a short note regardless of the duration of the main note, the duration of the long appoggiatura is proportional to that of the main note. Articulation. Articulation refers to notation which indicates how a note or notes should be played. Slurs, accents, staccato, and legato are all examples of articulation. Ascending interval. A distance between a starting lower note and a higher ending note. Augmentation. This is a placeholder for augmentation. Autograph. 1. A manuscript written in the composer's own hand. 2. Music prepared for photo reproduction by freehand drawing, with the aid of a straightedge ruler and T-square only, which attempts to emulate engraving. This required more skill than did engraving.